True Gamer here, and I'm back with another episode. Now the reason why I'm doing this video is because I don't want you to suffer the same fate as me, because I got cheated out of retaining an original PS4 DualShock 4 controller a few years back, because a seller on eBay simply done me like a kipper, and when I found out, it was too late, so I couldn't even get my money back. Now on my left is the counterfeit DualShock 4, and on my right is the genuine DualShock 4. Now as you see, the box with the fake controller in it is a big red flag with this red label on the bottom of my right. To you, it'd be on your left. As you see here, it has a red kind of label on the bottom. On the real DualShock 4 box, there is no red label visible, not on the front, neither on the back. All you can see is just the blue and white combination of colors. So let's delve deeper and remove both of the DualShocks from their packaging. So now the DualShocks are out of the box. Once again, on the left is the counterfeit DualShock 4, and on the right is the genuine DualShock 4. Now there are so many ways you can detect the fraudulent controller. The major problem on the imitation DualShock 4 is, if you look on the back here, you see a serial number. Now the serial number has blue text. Now if you look on the authentic DualShock 4, you don't see no blue text. All you see is black and white. So really all you see is black text. There is no blue insight on the authentic DualShock 4. So once again, I'll show you the fraudulent one, and here is the traditional one. Side by side, that's what it looks like. So this is fake. And another thing which should have raised alarm bells for me is, I know they tried to cover up their tracks by including an instruction manual with the fake one. None came with the real one. But what did come with the fake one also was a USB charging cable, which looks very cheap. And if you take a look at it now, it's nothing like the official one. This is the official one, which would have come with the real DualShock 4. Although, as well, which should have put a light bulb in my head, when you do get the DualShock 4 controllers, they don't include any cables. I don't know when they started doing it, but I didn't get a charging cable with mine. This is one I had before. As you see, it's much more length to it. Compare, and this is an official DualShock 4 controller. Look how long that is. And as you see here, does it say Sony? The head is completely different. It's more shorter, and this is more of a rectangle shape, and this is more of a square shape, and it's shorter, the connecting point. So the connecting points are much different. This looks very cheap and thin, and this looks more solid, the real charging cable. And as you can see there, the fake controller charging cable is significantly smaller than the real one. So there's another way to tell that you have been duped just by the charging cables alone. This charging cable looks like it's ready to break any second as soon as you connect it up. And this one will give you a much more solid connection. So I'm going to give you a closer look at that fake serial number. So this is the one on the reproduction DualShock 4. You see there, it has blue text, which really shouldn't exist. And then on the authentic one, it's just really black with the white serial number. So there's no excuse, guys. Don't let them screw you over out there. Now, if that wasn't enough, I know you can only witness this if you were here in person with it in your hand, but I can tell you this, the kosher DualShock 4 feels dramatically heavier compared to the phony DualShock 4, which is as light as a feather due to that knockoff rechargeable battery inside. And there you have it. You just feel the difference in weight. Now, and if that wasn't sufficient evidence, just listen to this. If you look closely, the arrows on the tangible controller are super bright. Now the arrows what I'm referring to are the ones on the D-pad there. Next to every cursor, you have an arrow. Now if you check out that arrow, hopefully you can see it. They are super bright and ultra visible on the tangible controller, so the real controller. And on the copy controller, I'll bring up the controller closer. So on the copy controller, the arrows are barely visible, almost colorless. You can't even see any white whatsoever. I think them arrows on there are supposed to be white or grey, one of them, but you can't even see no color whatsoever. The arrows are basically camouflaged onto the colors on the controller chassis. Now I'm going to bring it up side by side comparison. As you see on the official DualShock 4, we have bright, vibrant colors for the arrows. And on here, these arrows have just faded into the background with not really no color at all. So there you have it. Another way to tell that you have been done. And another thing I have to highlight is the difference between touchpads. On the fake DualShock, it's more narrower. I don't know, it might be in my imagination, but it looks more narrow. When, if you check out on the real one, the touchpad is slightly wider. I know it's not a major difference, but I kind of spotted that. And the difference in the size of the touchpads. Fake one looks narrower and the real one has a wider touchpad. So there's another way to identify the real from the fake. Now I've got two more things which are a crucial giveaway. Now the last one I'm going to have to come close to the camera, but on this bit, guys, here is like everything just blends in and feels very smooth. There's no gap here where the line is. It just seamlessly you can run your hand down it and there's no lift of any plastic. Now that is on the official DualShock 4. Now if I come to the reproduction DualShock 4, it's a complete different story. I run my hand down here, I can feel, you know, a lip, like it hasn't been connected properly. So they've done a rush job, because it's not like smooth down there. Feels like there's a bit of the plastic is lifting up, and the same here, right on the controller grip. It's not connected tightly like this, where you don't feel any bit of the plastic like there's a gap or it's lifting up. So there's another major giveaway. And then we're going to come to the back. I'm going to go close to the camera for this. First up, I'm going to show the genuine controller. Take a good look at the back here, the screws. Very tiny screws on the traditional controller. Now if we go to the knockoff controller, the screws are much bigger, and I hope it comes through on the camera lens. Hope you can see it clearly. But yeah, these screws are massive compared to the ones on the genuine controller. I'm going to show you again. This is the genuine controller. You can barely see the groove of the screws. I don't know if it comes out good or not, but I'll do a side by side. There, this is the fake screws. And this is the real screws. So, but you can really, that kind of thing you can tell when you when you're up close and personal. You can actually see it blatantly. Like, yeah, the fake one has massive screws compared to the real one. So them screws are a major giveaway in itself. They are nothing like the original. So it's pretty simple to scope out the Intruder, especially if you watch this video. So if you get done, it's all on you guys. Okay, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Even better, subscribe. Till next time, see ya.